Now can I wrestle your buddy?
Hey, Scaven.
I really like to wrestle, but
Show me what you're...
I'm at the top of the pile.
What? I must have missed one. Just wrestled you.
I can see.
I'll wrestle you again. Could have sworn I wrestled you. I guess I didn't. We'll find out. Just need to arm wrestle everyone in the pub. Feel my wrath. Feel the wrath of my brawny, vice-grippy arm.
No man can match a dwarf at arm wrestling, save maybe a witcher. Take your gold. That's well deserved.
Why, thank you, sir. Now will you face me in combat? Of arms? To arms!
Scaven, wanna arm wrestle?
I really like to wrestle, but
Show me what...
I'm at the top of the pile.
Ah, crap.
Who should I...
Those chumps.
Yarpen and Sheldon, that must not be them. I didn't bother to really check the names. Nope, it's not. Where is Yarp and Darp?
Lots going on around here.
Yeah, we already talked.
Oh, you swine! Greetings. The place is busy.
All right, I think it's about time we get out of here. Let's go into the journal. And let's go and check out the War Council, shall we? Sounds like a good plan to me. Now, this village can be a little bit confusing to navigate. If I recall, this guy has some really nice gear. Yeah, that's a pretty nice piece of gear. I'm pretty sure that's better than what I've got, but let me take a look. I wish there was a way to compare. Oh yeah, that's much better. Come back here. This guy sold some pretty sweet weapons the last time I came through. Not sure if that's better than what I currently have. I'll have to take a look. So that one does 18 poison damage. And it's a steel sword. We'll compare that one first. So 18 poison damage, 32, 34 hit damage. No, it's not better. Not quite. Though it does have 3 slots for runes, which could actually be beneficial. Adrenaline regeneration. Ooh, damage bonus on signs. That could be a good one. 29 to 33 damage. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. Let's see if we can pick one of those out. Good stuff. I love finding some new pieces of kit. I'm at least going to sell off some of the things that are adding weight. So, goodbye, Moonblade. It was nice knowing you. You were pretty awesome while it lasted. Oh yeah, I gotta put that new armor on. Nice. A nice, healthy boost. Could use some of these enhancements. With a vitality enhancement. Why are you backing away? That's a pretty cool suit. Sell off the old armor. All right, we finally got some new gear. Looking good. This place can be a little confusing to navigate because where we're trying to get to is across there, if I recall. And it's kind of like a figure 8 shaped terrain, so we're gonna go up through this way. Talk to anybody we come across.
What's with everyone being so
You never know what quests people might have for us.
Well, I'll be plowed by a ferret.
Oh,
Yeah. Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, you're a witcher like any other. Those swords, things of beauty.
Nothing special about them.
Ah, you're mistaken. Few know how to make a silver blade today. Fish eat me if I'm lying. And engraving runes is not exactly farting down a rain spout. I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
let's see. Do I have anything worth crafting? I don't think that I do. I need to buy some recipes
I wouldn't.
sometime soon. Let's play some
To
dice.
play dice.
No, go. I'll play you once I know you've beaten the innkeeper and Cecil.
Oh, okay. Gotta beat a few other folks before I can beat you. Let's go this way. We've delayed long enough, and will likely delay again. Wait, am I even going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. It's a little confusing finding some of the stuff. But once you understand the layout, it's not too bad. Yeah, this is it. Got some dwarven enhancements. That could be useful. I think we need to go in the other door. Those statues are kind of creepy. It's a very large naked lady. A lot of nice stuff in that one. I've arrived. The council can begin. Let's do this thing. The party has arrived.
You miss quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. The prince duelled Henselt. They fought as equals.
Impossible.
And yet it was so.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes. But I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for myself and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Of course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, milady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war, ones belonging to those who perished here 3 years past.
Pfft. More scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
It's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well,
How many?
we dwarves are near 200. but don't judge us by our number.
500 peasants will come, though you'll get no precise count.
My lords,
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000, 5-1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many. But we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
We have something better. Yorvith's elves. Scoia'tael.
I guess no one noticed him come in.
Gentlemen, I give you Yorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers, here they are.
I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves, but even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon.
He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf. Treason runs in his veins.
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They'd been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well-led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Yorvith to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorvith stays.
Freedom!
Bloody hell. Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye.
Nay, you killed my men, elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times, and for Kedwin's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
Music stopped abruptly. Some weird-ass ale. Yep, I was right.
Poison! She's dying. Take her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A litter!
She ceased casting spells.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking, I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
Do you know the poison?
Thaumadour, commonly known as mage pain. It has a terrible reputation.
An antidote must exist.
I'll bet it has a terrible reputation. It's a poison.
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
We could use Letho right now.
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Where will we find immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The immortelle will help restore them.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect.
Times have changed.
As have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find. What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortelle, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.